largest crowd of the campaign showed up in Detroit, Michigan. But Arizona just couldn't leave it alone, could you? You know, it's not as if anybody cares about crowd sizes or anything. So. Wow. Let me begin by giving a few thanks to some people here and a few dear folks to us. First of all, I want to thank Arizona for sharing Senator Mark Kelly and Gabby Giffords with the rest of the country. Gabby was a classmate of mine in '06, and they are both national treasures. Thank you, Arizona. Also had the privilege of serving with Congressman Gallego, and I'll have to tell you, he was an amazing colleague, and I have to tell you, he's going to be an amazing senator. But we get a twofer with Ruben because we know who is never going to be a United States senator. To all the local elected officials, thank you, but the most important thank you to each and every one of you. Look, you took time out of your busy lives. You found babysitters, you took time off work. You walked for miles in, look, I'm a Minnesotan, I'm like a damn snowman, I'm melting here. We walk on water half the year in Minnesota, it's so damn cold, but not you, you came. And you came into this space with neighbors. And you came here for one beautiful, simple reason. You love this democracy. I'll tell you what. Wow. Well, I couldn't be prouder to stand with you, and I couldn't be prouder to be on this ticket. You know what's at the end of this little journey? Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. This is a leader who wakes up every day on the side of the American people. She will take on the predators, she will take on the fraudsters, she will take on the transnational gangs, and she will stand up to the corporate interest and put middle America first. And she's been effective. She's been willing to reach across the aisle no matter what, just to make sure it improves people's lives. And I'll have to tell you, I know a little something about commitment to people. Some of you heard this. I was born in a small town in Nebraska. And we talk about small towns. These are those Nebraskans that moved out here for the winter, so. But look, small town was all about community. My mom and dad, they taught us to show some care to your neighbors, show some generosity, work towards a common good, be a decent human being to your neighbors. My dad, and some of you know him in here, you had him, a chain-smoking Korean War era veteran, cared about his community, but 2 days after I turned 17, he took me down to join the Army National Guard. And for 24 years, I proudly wore that uniform. I'm proud of that service, but what my nation gave my dad and millions of others and me was an opportunity to use the GI Bill to get a college education. My dad was a teacher. My brothers and sisters and I. My brothers and sisters and I all became teachers. And we married teachers. I had the privilege of teaching high school social studies for 20 years. And you might have heard, coaching a state championship football team. Now if the Vikings could just win, that would be the Weber. And look, that worked better near Green Bay, I'll tell you. So, look, it was my students. It was my students who encouraged me to run. They saw in me what I hope to instill in them, a commitment to a common good, the belief, the true belief that one person, one of us in here can make a difference in somebody's life. I wasn't very politically savvy because I did not know it when I decided to run for Congress that there had been one other Democrat elected in that district since 1892. But my neighbors believed, and they graced me with an opportunity to serve them in the United States Congress for 12 years. And I'm proud of the work I did as ranking member on the Veterans Affairs Committee, working on the Agriculture Committee. And I worked hand in hand with Republicans to make sure that we were crafting legislation that improved the lives of veterans and people all across this country. I learned how to compromise without compromising my values. And as governor of the great state of Minnesota, I brought all of those experiences to the challenges facing the state of Minnesota. This idea about a common good, this idea about something bigger than ourselves, this idea of kindness, generosity, and compassion, that this building, which I have been told, by the way, might be the largest political gathering in the history of Arizona. I think it's safe to say Donald Trump sees the world a little differently than we do. First and foremost, and be very clear about this, he doesn't know the first thing about service. It's hard to provide service when you're too busy serving only yourself. Again and again and again, Donald Trump weakens our country to strengthen his own hands. You've watched him mock our laws. You watched him sow chaos and division at every opportunity. And that's to say nothing of his record as president. As governors, he froze during COVID and pitted us in a hunger game against our neighbors to try and find basic life-saving needs. And because of him, our neighbors died. By failing to address COVID, he drove the economy into the ground. And let's be very clear. The statistics and the facts are clear about this. Violent crime was up under Donald Trump. And we don't even have to count his crimes in that to make it up. So, still. Look, those. Better yet, beat the hell out of him at the ballot box. Beat the hell out of him at the ballot box. Look, you and I, especially the gray hairs in the crowd, we know our relatives. Republicans used to be the people talking about freedom. Not this group. When they talk about freedom, it means that the government should be free to invade your exam room with your doctor. Look, in Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and the personal choices they make. We maybe wouldn't make the same choices, but we respect them. And I know in Minnesota and in Arizona and places across this country, you know what makes society work best is when you learn a golden rule. Mind your own damn business. Mind your own damn business. You need it. I don't need you telling me what books to read. I don't need you telling me about what religion we worship. And I sure the heck don't need you to tell me about my family. Look, this one's personal for me. This one's personal for me about IVF and reproductive care. When my wife and I, my wife of 30 years, because yes, we share family values, we just make our own damn choices about our family. But when we wanted to have children, we went through years of fertility treatment. And I remember it was like it was yesterday, just waiting for good news. And then the phone would ring and you would be tensed up. And then you would hear that the treatments had failed. It would blot out the sun that you just wanted something so beautiful and so simple to have a child. And then one day, and it wasn't by chance, when that news came and we welcomed our daughter into the world, we named her Hope. We named her Hope. I'm not crying, you're crying. So when Vice President Harris and I talk about freedom, we're very clear. We mean the freedom to make your own healthcare decisions. And for all of our children to be free to go to school without worrying they'll be shot dead in their classroom. And in Minnesota, believe me, we believe in the Second Amendment, but we also believe in common sense gun violence laws. I remind my colleagues when I was in Congress, Ruben could tell this story, for 3 years in a row, I was the top gun in the congressional trap shoot, so we can shoot better than them too, just by the way. When Vice President Harris talks about freedom, it's when freedom is when education is a ticket to the middle class, not crippling student loan debt. And this building and what we believe in, we are people that settle our political differences not through violence, but through voting. It's a simple. Imagine every person in here is going to vote, and every person in here is going to get 10 other people to vote. And let's just go ahead and not go through this thing that it's so close. Let's just win big, people. Let's just win big. That's our choice. How often you get a choice so simple? This is going to decide the direction of our country. We have 87 days to decide the direction we're going to go. And I've been saying it. We can do anything for 87 days. Anything. And my mantra is, and look, you can see it on me over the last 5 days, we'll sleep when we're dead. We'll sleep when we're dead. Not now. Not now. Look, you know it, and I know it, but I think we need to be reminded. You know exactly what Donald Trump's plans are. You know which direction he's taking us. Don't believe this guy. Don't believe, that's like, listen, no one in here believes this guy. So anyway, but don't believe it when he's playing dumb about this Project 2025. He knows exactly what it'll do. They are not playing. They wrote their plan out. But just like they're getting arrogant about it, they're saying the quiet stuff out loud. It'll take our freedoms. It'll rig the economy for the super rich. It'll underfund veterans. And you know that if he goes back again, he's not only going to let go where he left off, it is going to be much, much, much worse. So look, rising costs, pulling health care from us, you know the whole routine. Look, I get this too. I know I'm preaching to the choir, a damn big and beautiful choir. But practice is over, people. The choir needs to sing. The choir needs to sing. Trump's not fighting for your family. He doesn't give a damn. And his running mate shares the same dangerous, twisted, backward agenda. Yeah. Every kid in my class of 25 studied at Yale, had their career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then writes a book trashing the very people who raised you. I've said it, it wasn't a name, it was an observation. These guys come up with the weirdest damn ideas that you will ever imagine. You know it's true. But here's the good news. We know the stakes. We know who they are. When they told us, we believed them. We know what's coming. But here's the big thing about it is, that's a reality that's not going to happen because the people in this building and millions across the country. This is a campaign about the future. We know what's there. We know it can come. We're not people who are afraid of the future. We shape the future. Kamala Harris believes in the freedom to make your own choices. She believes in the opportunity for every single person to enter the middle class. And she believes something so beautiful. She believes in the promise of America. The promise of America. So I want to say thank you, Madam Vice President, for the trust you placed in me. And I want to say something else, that this incredible leader, this incredible woman has brought to this fight. She has brought back compassion and decency and humor and joy to our politics. So Arizona, bring that joy with you, bring those smiles, bring that positive future.
Good evening. We're gonna do this. Good evening. Good. Thank you all. Thank you. Can we hear it for Tim Walz? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's good to be back in Arizona. Good evening, everyone. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so very much. Oh, it is good to be back. Let me just say, let me just start by thanking everyone who is here. Thank you all so very much. All of you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We are going to do this. And I want to thank all of the incredible leaders who are here, including Congressman Greg Stanton, your next United States Senator, Congressman Ruben Gallego, and my dear friend, United States Senator Mark Kelly. And let me just say, as Arizona knows, Mark is an extraordinary leader who has dedicated his life to the service of our nation as a fighter pilot, as an astronaut, and as a member of the United States Congress. And he has given so much to our country. He always fights for the people of Arizona. And I am so grateful, Mark, for your friendship and your leadership. And of course, the phenomenal Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. There are also an incredible group of mayors with us today. Mayor Kate Gallego, Mayor Corey Woods, and Arizona co-chair of Republicans for Harris, Mayor John Giles. So today, I also bring greetings from our incredible President, Joe Biden. Joe. And I know we are all deeply grateful for his lifetime of service to our nation, and we thank Joe Biden each and every day for all he is and all he has done and all he has yet to do. Let us thank him always. So Arizona, this has been a big week. On Monday, I officially became the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. And on Tuesday, I announced my running mate in this campaign, Governor Tim Walz. And as you all just heard, Tim has a great record as governor of the great state of Minnesota. And to those who know him best, Tim goes by a few more titles besides governor. To his wife, Gwen, thank you. So Tim, we know him by governor, but you'll soon get to know his wife, Gwen, to whom, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Here's the thing. We are all in here together. I'm told an extraordinary number of folks who are here together because we love our country. We're here to fight for our democracy. Which includes respecting the voices that I think that we are hearing from. And let me just say this on topic of what I think I'm hearing over there. Let me just speak to that for a moment, and then I'm going to get back to the business at hand. So let me say, I have been clear Now is the time to get a ceasefire deal and get the hostage deal done. Now is the time. And the president and I are working around the clock every day to get that ceasefire deal done and bring the hostages home. So I respect your voices, but we are here to now talk about this race in 2024. So, Tim Walz, so let's just say this. Besides being governor, the thing I've come to learn about Tim Walz that you have known and may learn more, he's an extraordinary person. He's known by many titles. To his wife, Gwen, he is husband. To his kids, Hope and Gus, he is dad. To the people of southern Minnesota for 12 years, he was congressman. To his former high school students, he was Mr. Walz. And to his former high school football players, he was coach. And in 88 days, the nation will know Coach Walz by a new title, Vice President of the United States. So it's so good to be back in Arizona, and I thank you all for turning out today. This is an extraordinary, extraordinary thing. And Arizona, I'll also say this, as exciting as this is, we cannot lose sight of a really important fact. We are definitely running as the underdog. We are the underdog. We are out in great numbers, but we got a lot of work to do. And this is gonna be hard work, but I know we like hard work. Hard work is good work for all of us. Hard work is good work. And we will do it with joy. And I know we are all clear about what we are up against. As many of you know, before I was elected vice president, I was an elected United States Senator. Before that, I was an elected Attorney General, and before that, an elected District Attorney. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. So I took on, in these roles, perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, scammers who broke the rules for personal gain. So Arizona, hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. In fact, I've been dealing with people like him my entire career. For example, as Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges that scammed students. Well, Donald Trump ran a for-profit college that scammed students. As a prosecutor, I specialized in cases of sexual abuse. Well, Donald Trump was found liable for committing sexual abuse. As Attorney General, I held Wall Street banks accountable for fraud. Well, Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud, 34 counts. Yeah, the courts will deal with that. We're going to win in November. We're going to win in November. We'll handle that too. So, but all of this is to say, in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his every day of the week. Every day of the week. But make no mistake, that being said, our campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. It is about, and I love you guys. Our campaign is about two different visions for our nation. One, ours, focused on the future. The other, focused on the past. And Arizona, we fight for the future. A future with affordable health care, affordable child care, and paid leave. A future where we build a broad-based economy where every American has an opportunity to own a home, to start a business, to build wealth. Here with us today, I know we have a number of Native leaders. And as president, I will tell you, I will always honor tribal sovereignty and respect tribal self-determination. And fight for a future where every Native person can realize their aspirations and every Native community is a place of opportunity. We believe in a future where we lower the cost of living for America's families so that they have the chance not just to get by, but to get ahead. Because look, while our economy is doing well by many measures, prices for everyday things like groceries are still too high. You know it and I know it. When I was Attorney General, I went after price-fixing schemes. And when I am president, I will continue that work to bring down prices. I will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging. I will take on corporate landlords that unfairly raise rents on working families. I will take on big pharma and cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans. And all of this is to say, unlike Donald Trump, I will always put the middle class and working families first. Because you see, Coach Walz and I know the middle class built the United States of America. And when the middle class is strong, America is strong. And while we work to move our nation forward, look, Donald Trump, be very clear, intends to move us backward. Just look, and we're not going back. Look at his, Tim talked about it. Look at his Project 2025 agenda. It's 900 plus pages. I can't believe they put that thing in writing, by the way. But when you look at it, when you read it, you will see Project 2025 is a plan to weaken the middle class. If he is elected, Donald Trump intends to give a tax break to billionaires and big corporations. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. He intends to surrender our fight against the climate crisis. And Arizona, every day you feel the impact of extreme heat and drought. You know this crisis is real. He calls it a hoax. And on top of all of this, if Donald Trump wins in November, he intends to end the Affordable Care Act and take us back to a time when insurance companies had the power to deny people with pre-existing conditions. You remember what that was? Remember what that was? He won't win. You're right. He won't win. We will win. We will win. And part of why we are going to win is because we remember and we are smart and we know what's happening and we're not falling for the gaslighting and we're not falling for the okie doke. That's why. So look, America has tried so many of those failed policies before, and like we all know, we're not going back. We will move forward and take on the biggest issues facing our nation. For example, the issue of immigration. So I was Attorney General of a border state. I went after the transnational gangs, the drug cartels, and human traffickers. I prosecuted them in case after case, and I won. So I know what I'm talking about. We know our immigration system is broken, and we know what it takes to fix it. Comprehensive reform that includes strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship. But Donald Trump does not want to fix this problem. Be clear about that. He has no interest or desire to actually fix the problem. He talks a big game about border security, but he does not walk the walk. Earlier this year, everybody here knows, earlier this year we had a chance to pass the toughest bipartisan border security bill in decades. But Donald Trump tanked the deal. Because he thought by doing that it would help him win an election. But when I am president, I will sign the bill. So Arizona, ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. Across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault against hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights. The freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride. And the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do. And on that last point, understand how we got here. When he was president, Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would overturn and undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as he intended, they did. And now, in over 20 states in our nation, there is a Trump abortion ban. Many, like Arizona, with no exceptions, even for rape or incest. And just yesterday, in a press conference, we got a fresh reminder of what Donald Trump's Project 2025 agenda would do. It would ban medication abortion in every state. But we are not going to let that happen because we trust women. And when I am President of the United States, and when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedoms for every woman in America, I will sign it into law. So listen, here's the thing that we all know. Here's the thing we all know. Generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom. Now, the baton is in our hands. Each and every one of us. So we who believe in the sacred freedom to vote will finally pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. And we who believe in the freedom to live safe from gun violence will finally pass an assault weapons ban, universal background checks, and red flag laws. So much is on the line in this election. And understand, this is not 2016, and this is not 2020. You know, this time around, the stakes are even higher. And that's because last month, the United States Supreme Court basically just told the former president, who has been convicted of fraud, that going forward, he will be effectively immune no matter what he does in the White House. But think about what that means. Think about what that means in this election. Think about what that means. He's been effectively told he will be immune if he's back in the White House. Think about what that means when you remember Donald Trump has openly vowed if reelected, he will be a dictator on day one. That he will weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Remember that he even called for the, quote, termination of the Constitution of the United States. Understand what this means. And let us be very clear, someone who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again stand behind the seal of the United States president. Never again. Never again. So Arizona, it all comes down to this. We are here because we love our country. We love our country. country, and I do believe it is the highest form of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country. That's how we preserve the promise of America. And after all, the promise of America is what makes it possible for Governor Walz and me to be on the same stage together. Because think, two middle-class kids, one a daughter of Oakland, California, who was raised by a working mother, had a summer job at McDonald's. The other, a son of Nebraska Plains who grew up working on a farm. Think about it. Only in America is it possible for them together to make it all the way to the White House. Only in America. Only in America. So we together, all of us, we're running this campaign on behalf of all Americans, from red states to blue states, from the heartland to the coast. And when we are elected, we will govern on behalf of all Americans.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. We're going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the number one soul brother.
And this
Welcome to is Hoodview Politics.
best to believe it, best to believe it. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. If you've been here before, you know what we're doing. We chasing maggots and coons. Maggots and coons. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Now, as we just seen, you know what I'm saying? Something we just saw. I don't know why people like Creed is on going hard. Now, first of all, let's talk about this speech for a minute, right? I don't know if you've seen the Tim Walz joining that, but together, I kind of like the mission mash of them two. You know what I'm saying? It's like a good combination and shit, right? I don't know how you feel about two after seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Now over the couple of days.
I mean, they got a good chemistry together. I ain't hear the speech tonight. Got something going on, but if they basically probably kicked out the same stump speech they've been using for the last week or so. So it's basically the same. But they been hitting. They got good chemistry. Both of them. They hitting Trump where they need to hit him. They hitting Vance where they need to hit him, and they firing up the crowd. They good at firing up the crowd, you know, and they bringing the people out. 10, 12, 15,000 a wop. So they doing decent.
Bruh, not only that, they breaking records. Like this is the biggest motherfucker political crowd ever in Phoenix, Arizona, ever in history.
They ain't ever. But in Phoenix, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I said in Phoenix, yeah. I thought you was about to say ever. That would be Obama and that
No.
nomination.
she gonna get Obama shit. She gonna wash this shit out. But right now, we talking about individual states where she pulling up 15,000. That's
Hell yeah.
I don't care fuck if you or not. 15,000 people waiting for somebody, some crazy shit, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And then
filling up 15,000, she filling up a basketball arena.
exactly, you got to go outside with some of this shit. Like, all right, first of all, in the motherfucking speech, right? It ain't a whole lot that you could disagree. It's like, I can understand. This is the part I don't like, right? Is because most of these people, these MAGAs and these motherfucking fake ass black motherfucking whatever the fuck y'all supposed to be, y'all not representing the black culture at all. Because right now, y'all way knee deep with a motherfucking racist pig, period. So y'all knee deep in that first. To be a black person into that is a problem. We didn't get to the motherfucking policies yet. He's just a racist pig, and you behind that and backing that. Now, a racist pig gonna have a racist motherfucking agenda for everybody in America. So you backing that as a black person. So just, I mean, to me, you as a black person, if you're not saying I'm just sitting the whole thing out, if you start sucking a white supremacist ass, Truck 24 and all that, bro, you want something different, bro. You can't try to convince me that he's not racist so you can motherfucker vote for him. And none of that shit. You can't turn this into Democrats been doing something for 50 years and ain't did nothing yet. We don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. This is 2024. You got a racist pig, period, on the ballot with a racist agenda, pig agenda. That's just it, you know? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a black person and be senile to the fact that he's a racist pig, that's your problem. That's the beginning of the problem you have, right? And most of these motherfucking MAGAs and these motherfucking black delusional motherfuckers out here literally don't know the facts or don't care about facts. And then they back in the right racist policies. It just make you look dumb. Either you know the facts and you just an ignorant fool to go along with white supremacy and help white supremacy, knowingly that was you doing, then I can understand. We could debate that. But then you just being an ignorant fool if you don't know he's a racist and have a racist agenda, but you backing him. That makes you even dumber at that point.
Well, I mean, look, I said it before, I say it again. These maggots, these MAGA lovers, these Trump lovers, they dug in. They dug in so far. They dug deep. They done dug 9 feet deep. Ain't no coming out of it. They can't come out of it. They either they're gonna have to sink, they're gonna have to sink or swim. When that ship go down, they got to go down with it. It ain't no coming home. You're not coming back. You can't want to jump ship now that is a hole in the boat. Can't do that. And they know they can't do that. That's why they gotta stick with it. They gotta dig deeper. And it ain't no getting out of that. Ain't no getting out of that hole you done climbed in.
And not only that, at this point in time, I got a problem with your judgment at this point. If you're a motherfucker supporting Trump and you run around talking about Trump, first of you black. I got a problem with your judgment. Are you sane? You're like, do you have your mental shit together here? Are you really paying attention to what's happening here? Like, I don't understand. To me, you mentally don't have your shit together. Like, if you first don't notice what's happening here, period. Your mental stability is fucked up. First of all, you can't grasp facts because the facts are in your face. He's a racist pig with a racist agenda. And every person that jumps out and say they love him, you supporting a racist agenda. Period. So now if you want to defend the fact that you supporting a racist and you say, hey, he a racist, I support racist as a black man, then okay, then we can debate. But to me, either you're delusional, you don't know what the fuck the facts are, or you just like supporting racist pigs. It's just hard for me to understand at this point, to this day. I don't understand MAGAs in general, but black MAGAs, like, do you have any motherfucking, like, you gotta have some type of personal, like, something for your black culture. Like, you don't have nothing. You can watch them look a black woman in the face and say, "You nasty." Ask me that dumbass question. You just a nasty mother. Like, you like that? Is that cool? You can tell the motherfucker, the first black motherfucker nominee of the Democratic Party, hey, she black or Indian? She just turned black. You like that though? Is that the type of shit you like a white motherfucker saying to you though? You want to support that jackass shit? Like, we didn't get to the policies yet. It's just like the shit he do to our culture, to our black women. You like that? You support that? It's the craziest shit, bro.
Okay. Now my question is why are you surprised? We done had a black MAGA on this pod who said some of the low down, nastiest, vile shit about black women. So they, like I say, they they in the mud with that dude. They in that ditch together. They can't get out of it. Every time you talk to a black MAGA and you could bring up Trump's racism. They say he ain't being racist. You say Trump is racist. He ain't never been racist. You could bring up Central Park Five. You could bring up the housing discrimination. You could bring up the shit he said about Mexicans and shithole countries. You could bring all of this shit up, but they don't never, for some reason, maybe they wanna be purposely blind to the fact they, for some reason, they just don't see racism in anything that he do. Well, like I said before, ain't no reaching them people. Hey, if they just don't understand that if he gets in, they're the first ones that's gonna feel the effect of Trumpism in Project 2025.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's just hard for me to grasp. I never met I've always met a lot of black motherfuckers that are motherfucking cornballs, you know what I'm saying? Oreo cookie ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? But even Oreos at some point has some sense of culture, bro. Right or wrong?
Okay, all skin folk ain't kin folk.
Like, for example, all the Oreos that we don't like. For example, motherfucking let's say Herschel Walker, people like that, right? At some point, his blackness, he still will defend the fact black culture at some point. You feel me? It's like some of these black MAGAs don't even care about racism. They don't care about a racist pig. They don't care about racist motherfuckers taking over the country and blocking black people from migrating here. They don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care about the police getting motherfucking just free pass to kill your black ass and that be it. Immunity. It's just like, this is tough for me to understand. What is a MAGA thinking about? We keep asking MAGAs to come on this podcast, but it's just hard for me to understand what is your black ass thinking about overall. Like, you got this bitch that's coming in the joint, Montgomery. She came down there again where Trump was at and started spewing the she not black shit. You see what I'm saying? It's like, do you feel comfortable as a black person talking like that? It just sounds dumb.
Well, you gotta understand this. The people that like that, they don't hang around black people. They hang out with white people. That's why they think it is fucked up. Because they don't they don't hang around, ain't around enough black people, or the black people they around think like them, that they don't really get it, and it ain't nobody really to give it to them like it's supposed to. So they just walked in the head. this shit. I mean,
Crazy, huh?
I ain't got time to try to figure that shit out. It ain't to be figured out. I mean, if that's what they think, hey, in the end, you gonna get what your hand called for.
And then on top of that, let's talk about the motherfuckers. Not only just them, or let's talk about the fucking these Palestinian protesters and shit, right? At some point, I don't give a fuck if you're Palestinian in America or not, right? Just same as us, as black people. We got our concerns. So I get it, right? But at some point, you disrupting the motherfucking speeches does nothing. What even does that do? What did that do? Right? First, you had a problem with Biden and his motherfucking policies against Israel, right? Which I can't understand. To this day, I haven't grasped. What are y'all talking about here? Right? All right, American as a country since 1950 has put in effect that vowed that they gonna support Israel as the only motherfucking country in the Muslim in the world that's not Muslim, that they gonna help protect them, including the motherfucking Iron Dome and all that shit, right? Which has nothing to do with the person actually running the country. We have an obligation to the country of Israel, right? Which has nothing to do with who running it. The nigga running it is a fool. The fool running the country is doing dumb shit. And that ain't even our country. For you to hold our president, our vice president, who really has nothing to say so for shit, under the fire for somebody else's policy in a whole nother country. Like you can control that shit. It's just dumb as shit. And you want them to stop the motherfucking humanitarian and the motherfucking funds to Israel that's already ironclad because you want to support a country in the middle of all that. So you want to just stop all that and have that country implode in the middle of all that. So Iran, Egypt, everybody out there can just blow that bitch the fuck up ASAP and get it off the map. Motherfuckers are so dumb. And then we get to the point where you want to fucking keep going to every motherfucking Biden motherfucking rally and motherfucking now Shorty just getting in the race. You don't even know what she think yet. But you want to go fuck her rallies up before you can hear what she say. But you never, ever take your dumb ass over to Trump rallies and say a fucking thing. So that makes you look dumb. It's like you only want to press out a Democrat. Why is that? Is your issue an issue or not? Or is it only an issue for Democrats? So you get this screaming out shit for no reason. She even took time out to talk to uncommitted voters in Michigan. Took the time out to have a little and say, hey, look, we're gonna hook up a meeting. All right? What else you want her to do out this bitch? She been nominated for 3 days. Everybody want her to have motherfucking interviews. Everybody wanted to stop the motherfucking Gaza conflict. Like, bruh, can't she just run a race first and win this shit? If your dumb ass want to sit on the sidelines, you suffer the consequences when that jackass redneck is the president. And see how far your little issues beat in. Your Palestinian issues beat in, you dumb motherfuckers. At some point, you gotta listen to her fucking talk at least. This shit is getting dumb, bruh. And I love the way she is talking to these dumb motherfuckers. She's telling them straight up, shut the fuck up. What else you want me to do here? I'm running for president. Either you gonna help me or get the fuck on his side. Standing there screaming shit out? For what? That's not my damn country. I'm only the fucking vice president at this point. I'm not even fucking president. Can you help me be president and then press me on some bullshit? And I'm already telling you how I feel anyway. What else you want me to do, bruh? I don't know about you if you heard her respond to these dumb motherfuckers yet.
It stands been the administration stands for the longest time. I can tell you what it is. They're calling for a ceasefire while we negotiate long-term ceasefire on into the war. It's calling for the return of all the hostages.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a two-state solution. Look, the
Like,
people that trying to
it's making no sense.
interrupt her. That's where they're going to get noticed at. They're not going to get noticed at a Trump rally. At a Trump rally, they probably get their ass whooped, as we've seen before. You not pulling that shit. Trump supporters, they've been known to whoop a motherfucker ass for shit like that. So you can pull it. You can pull it there at a Kamala Harris rally. But you sitting there pulling it on a person that will actually listen to you, and a person that's who her vision lines up with your vision. If Trump gets into office, guess what? There will not be a Palestine because Trump will give Netanyahu what he wants,
Won't be no
and
Ukraine.
let Netanyahu do what the fuck he wants. And what he want to do, he's going to wipe out all of fucking Palestine to wipe out Hamas. And you're going to have, and the Middle East is going to end up on fire. So you got to think.
Exactly. And then the fact that he's a racist pig, right? And everybody want to bring up the fact that he was in movies. He was in motherfucking sitcoms, whatever the fuck. He was not a politician. You didn't think everybody around him knew he was racist? You didn't think the people in The Apprentice knew he was a racist pig? There was a TV show. This is a fucking movie. This is shit that's nobody cares. Let's get through this motherfucking script. And I ain't gotta see this bitch ass nigga no more. But we talking about the fucking president, which is a huge difference. Period. That's why you get motherfuckers like Mike Tyson coming out saying, "Hey, I know y'all think, but I just gotta back him." I get it, cause that bitch ass nigga in the '90s, him and Trump was cool. He was a boxer. Trump owned fucking Trump motherfucking joint where they boxed at. It's just common sense. He probably called Trump to get him out of a lot of shit at some point. Trump probably got him out of some shit so he can box. So he had no other choice to get on TV and say that. Because Trump gonna expose his bitch ass ASAP. So that's where you get the Tysons out there. Who he know in his mind. He know he fucked up for America. I guarantee Mike Tyson, I got full faith in Mike Tyson, right? That I've been watching for so long over these years that I know when he get in that booth, he's not gonna vote for Trump. I guarantee you for a fact. I know him. He already know for a fact the issues. He not dumb. Even in his interview, when the motherfucker said, "What are you doing voting for Trump?" And when people say so, I know people feel like I got influence. I know they know I got influence. And when I say, I get it. He know what the problem is. He not that fucking dumb to have Trump president and fuck the black culture up. Tyson is not that stupid, bro. He gonna say what he gonna do on the fucking TV or YouTube just to make sure Trump don't expose him. Because I know he went to Trump with a lot of shit he done did. Probably touch bitches. Him and Trump probably fuck bitches together or some shit. So I already know what Tyson at. So you can't look at motherfuckers like him. You gotta look at motherfucking average Americans, bro. What's the average American get out of fucking Trump being president? Nothing. Not a damn thing. If anything, you go home, your grandmother done lost her Social Security. Your wife in the fucking bathroom bleeding half to death because she motherfucking pregnant, but can't get a fucking abortion. You got your son coming home from school, ain't learned a fucking thing about black history. He has nothing, not a clue about your history at all. You got people coming in and out of the country, only white from white countries. You can't come from Jamaica. You can't come from Africa. You can't be a nigga. That's the future. That's the Trump future. And you black dumb niggas out there backing him, you about as foolish free as they get, bruh. You look about as dumb as they get. And history gonna put you in place. They gonna put you in place. When they look back on all these YouTube shits back in the day, when our kids grow up to be 30, 40 years old, look at these YouTubes and see their daddies, their mamas supporting a racist pig. Period. The worst president in history. The nigga, when we had a COVID fucking crisis, shut everything the fuck down because he didn't know what to do. Everybody forgetting he was the dumbass president then. Wasn't nobody president but him when we shut everything the fuck down and we was a fucking country that ain't know what the fuck to do. Because we had a jackass telling you to drink bleach.
Well, it ain't a whole lot I can add to that. But a lot of these people, like Tyson, he got a reason to defend Trump. Don King has a reason to defend Trump. Teddy Riley has a reason to defend Trump. Don't make their defense right or whatever, but for whatever, they got their reasons. And you're really not going to change their mind.
Who's this valid thought? Dumb fools like this don't do nothing but listen to talking points from the jackass, dumb, orange, redneck that don't even know what the fuck he talking about. Literally. This dumbass nigga was up there for 90 minutes and lied for the whole 90 minutes. And then made up a story about falling in the fucking plane. Never happened.
Hey, look, I've said it, you said it, plenty of people said it. This is a cult.
The border.
Or
What are you talking
life.
How would the border translate to a... Help me understand, Tony. How did the border translate to me and you? It don't even has nothing to do with that nigga on earth. But it's just coming out of fucking orange demon mouth. So you repeat it. You repeated all the bullshit he said about Biden, right? Switch the candidate. You ain't know what to say. You had to wait till this bitch ass orange demon tell you what to say. She not black. Now your dumb ass run around and say she not black. The border, she a border czar. Now your dumb ass run around and say she a border czar. All lies. So you just perpetrating lies with the dumbass liar. Making yourself look real stupid. The border. Really? If you look at the numbers, everything done went down ever since my man Biden put the motherfucking executive orders down. Second, you had a fucking border bill that orange demon didn't even want to sign. Told them maggot fools in the fucking Congress and Senate not to sign it. Something they worked on for a year. How is she supposed to fix it? Violent thought, creed. How you supposed to fix the border? You want her to physically go down there and stop everybody from coming through? Like, wake the fuck up. Make some sense here. You had an orange demon who was president. More people came across the border during his motherfucking time than Obama's. How that happen? Because he's a dumb fool. Period. And you back this dumb shit. He disrespect black women daily. And you like that shit? I swear to God, if I was near him, I would smack the taste out of his orange ass mouth. ASAP. He's a disrespectful pig. He disrespects my culture every day. And I hate dumbass fools that's black that follow him, bruh. They the worst.
Damn.
Worse than pigs.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a whole lot, but I gotta get ready to get because damn, little
Come
girl
on.
out here outside this emergency room early like ain't no tomorrow. God damn, shit all over the motherfucking place. But ain't a whole lot I can add to that. It's look, MAGA and MAGA supporters are dug in. Ain't no digging them out. They dug in. They gonna sink or they gonna swim with that orange Cheeto colored idiot. That's just the long and short of it. I ain't got time to argue with it because this is it's a piece it's a piece of the electorate out there that can be talked to. They can, they will listen. They can be convinced. They want to be convinced, and that's who you talk to. Those who dug in and want to, if you want to defend racism, misogyny, uh, 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 what the fuck, all kind of isms that come with Trump, make make you bad. But at the end of the day, you got the lie in it. So fuck 'em. That's what I say. Fuck 'em.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, what I got to
I'm
get.
here because we believe in democracy. Everyone's voice matters, but I am speaking now. I am speaking now. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking.
Definitely fall in love.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sound like
A raspy old
Yeah.
man.
A young teenage girl.
Or a guy with a different accent.
all by
Definitely fall in love with the black lady. Look, god damn it, I'm doing something here. Now you're gonna wait a minute now and listen to me. I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And they gave him that look. Huh? You got something to say after that? Motherfucker. Get out of here. What's wrong with you? That's that auntie look. Like, oh, you got what? Huh? You heard the fuck I just told you. Hey, that's how you talk to motherfucking fake ass protesters. Like, fuck you, nigga. I'm talking. Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with you? I'm liking her. See, the thing about this difference between her and Obama that I like, she black. She full-throated black. Obama was hesitation black. She blackity black, 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 black. Got DJs at the campaign. Hey, look at that motherfucker. Like, hey, what? Gave that black mama look like, huh? Nigga, what I just tell you? I'm talking. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Hey, I love it. Like, what? This is shit I wanted Hillary to do. Like, stop playing with them. Go at these peoples, bruh. She got the balls that I always wanted Hillary to have, but she got. Tell that nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Stop talking when I'm talking, goddammit. What's wrong with you? How you like that part?
Yeah, that was decent. That's what she's supposed to do. Supposed to show some spine, some backbone. Ain't gonna let nobody just come and run all over you, Motherfucking, that's what Trump tried to say. Motherfucker run all over us. She said, anybody running all over me. You got to be crazy, motherfucker. But she handled business.
Exactly.
Handled business.
Like that look, bro. Like that's a look that all black kids and a black kid in America didn't know that look when she did that. Like, oh shit. I bet you everybody black was looking at, oh shit.
Yeah.
My, look at me.
Hey, look at
That's the auntie look. Moms always look like they like, huh? What?
Hey, look, I got to get back up in this piece though, so I'm gonna have to step off. But if Vince want, we'll be back this weekend. Or if not, we'll see y'all Tuesday. But I gotta go. I got a family emergency going on right now. But I had to step out here and jump on this Friday night thing tonight. And I'll see y'all the next time. If something big jump off, we'll be back. Peace. You heard me? You heard me?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and handle that thing. Handle Creed and Valiant Thor.
Yep. Hold on. All right. So there's a couple things I want to touch on before I get out of here, right? Is the where we going from this point on, right? Biden is out the race. And it's hard for y'all seeing. I noticed that everybody that's black supporting this racist pig. I noticed it's hard for y'all to find out what y'all want to say. Y'all waiting for the on demon to tell y'all what to say. I get that. That's the problem I have with y'all. Y'all not being real niggas, right? I would have more respect for motherfuckers that was actually real to what they saying. To me, this orange demon can do whatever the fuck. And y'all wouldn't care. You still would say 2024 Trump at this point. So that, how dumb is that? When you think about it, like, can he smack your mother? Like, what can he do? What's the worst can he do at this point? Like, tell me, give me examples of what can Trump do to make you say, oh, hell no, I don't fuck with you no more. Because at this point, what can it be? Because it's actually been done so far, whatever it can be. So what's on your mind? What you as a human being, a black man, or just a man, period, what's too far for you? Like, like, disrespecting women's cool? That's okay with you. That's no problem. Restricting women's rights? That's no problem with you. As a Trump 2024, that's no problem with you. So your sisters, your mothers, everybody you walking around is irrelevant to you. You don't give a fuck how much stress, how much pain, how much discomfort they go through for the next whatever years. You don't care. It's 2024, whatever the fuck, Trump, right? You just don't care, right? So, immunity. Cops get immunity when Trump be president, right? Meaning all these cases that we've been marching for will be completely irrelevant because you can't do anything to the cop. How would that help our culture though, bro? Like, you support that? And I know you as a black man can't tell me you ain't somewhere with people getting murdered. Kids are being murdered by guns, my guy. So you support more people getting killed in your streets, right? More people with knees on their neck. But those cops can't get arrested now. That what you like? Is that what you support? That what you pushing? Like, when this shit unfold, that what you would like, that life? When somebody in your, when that happened, when somebody in your family was to be the one to get touched by a bullet, shot the fuck up, murdered by police, ran over by police, choked out by police, and they get immunity, you can't do anything. Until then, you're gonna wait until it's your family then? Why would you do that? Well, you know how your community is. That's why I had so much problem with y'all motherfuckers, bro. Because it's like you saying fuck your community, literally. Like, whatever Trump do to us after this, I don't care. Trump 2024. So you don't care if your aunt, your niece, your cousin, your sister, your mother be in the bathroom bleeding the fuck out, hemorrhaging blood. because they can't get medical care, bro? Is Trump that gorgeous to you? That what you're like? Seniors have to work when they 70, 80 years old because he done took Social Security, bro? Really? And I know you in a household where the Social Security check is money on times. It comes on the time and you need it. So what are we doing here, bro? Like, what are you supporting at some point? At some point, you got to know the facts of what are these people are fucking doing and what they want to do to America, right? And when we get deep down into the facts of things, you support that? You support them eliminate all your schools in your neighborhood? No more public schools? Do that even sound right? Like the school you went to, the school your mother went to is meaningless now, and you gotta go pay for a school somewhere? Or hope you can get put in one? Is that shit you talk? Is that good for the black culture? Yes or no? I mean, some of this shit, it's not even about Trump. It's about what life you want your fucking family, your culture, your friends to live in. At some point, it ain't about is Trump fucking tycoon. This orange ass redneck. It's just hard for me to understand some of this shit, bro. It's just hard for me to get y'all, bro. And no, I don't want to hear nothing about no they the same. Because they fucking not, bro. That's not you can't use that as your getaway. Your hideaway is, oh no, you know what? They both say, fuck no. Fuck no. Nobody with a Democrat beside a name want to take Social Security from you. Nobody with a Democrat beside their name disrespect women. It just don't happen. Where are they? Where's the Democrat that be on live TV disrespecting a black fucking woman in your face? What Democrat is on TV screaming out disrespecting black women, talking about, oh, she just turned black. Bruh, if I'm on the stage, I'll smack him in his fucking mouth. A fucking sap. First of all, you disrespect my black lady that's in front of you. You disrespecting everybody in this thing as black. You disrespecting another black woman. It's just too much disrespectful to black people for me to stand here and watch your white, orange, redneck demon ass get away with it. At some point, where is it? What is y'all tripping off with this 2024 Trump shit? What is it about? Tell me what is it, bro? What are y'all talking about at some point? At some point, read the facts and then please come back to me and say you still agree with him after that. And then we can have a debate. Then I know what you understand it. Right now, I think you just run behind the orange demon. You don't know actually what he want to do to you and your family. I don't think you know. And you can't tell me none of that shit is going to hit your family directly. Social Security, no funds for no Department of School Education at all. That's just eliminated, right? Like what? No environmental practices? That the whole department eliminated? So everybody just give you some shitty water? Pollute your fucking ponds in the backyard? Like, really though? The air you can't breathe? Like, that's what you support? Let's put Trump aside. That's what you're supporting, though. Like, what? Banning talking about Black history in schools? You like that? Is that you as a black, that you support that? Really, though? At some point, do you motherfuckers look up facts? And once you do, then debate somebody if you know the facts, because then somebody can look at you as, okay, you supporting white supremacy, and you wanted to debate me off the fact you support white supremacy. But y'all want to support white supremacy and then act like you're not. No, he not racist. Why are you telling us that? Why are you doing that? KKK, skinheads, rednecks all over the world do not agree with you. What are you talking about? Why are you even trying to say that to us? It's just the dumbest shit. You supporting a pig that's a racist. Get over that first. That's what I mean. Don't act like you're supporting this motherfucker, but you're not. I support that. 2024, Trump. Once you say a racist pig, you say, but he's not racist. What do you mean? If you're going to support him, support racist pigs then. Don't say he's not racist. What did that do? That makes you look crazy. Because everybody know who the fuck he is. Everybody in this whole world, not in the United States, the world, know that Donald Trump is a racist pig. For you to stand here as a black man in America and debate another black person and tell him he's not, you look dumb. That's just you. We're putting Trump aside. We're talking about you as a black MAGA. How dumb you look. You supporting this stuff. This the shit you support. Not me. It ain't me. You supporting rolling back the civil rights bill. You support rolling back Roe v. Wade where your women don't have no rights. This is shit you support. And I need you to look up motherfucking Jim Crow. How much fun you think black people had during that time? Doing Jim Crow. You tell me. You tell me. How fun was it? Why did we have a civil rights bill? Why? Why we have a voter rights bill? That's why that president said we were going to vote for him for 50 years. Because he just made it free for us to vote and gave us civil rights. Republicans didn't do that. So ever since that day, Republicans been trying to eliminate that. And you support that. I don't give a fuck what somebody did in 1800s. Who was a Republican? Who was a Democrat? Who gives a fuck? My shit starts in 1964 when they signed the Civil Rights Bill and the Voter Rights Bill, which stopped motherfuckers from Jim Crow in our ass. Who did that? Was most important to us. You as a black person looks dumb on the other side of that. Defending people that want to erase our gains, bruh. People that Martin Luther King got shot, murdered for all that shit that was done. And you as a black dumbass fool that benefited from all that. You done benefited from that. Your black ass get to sit around wherever the fuck you at with all the laws and rules benefiting, trying to help people from discriminating against your dumb ass. That's what Martin Luther King died for. But people like Trump want to eliminate all of that and take us back before the Civil Rights Bill. And your dumb black ass supporting that. I don't give a fuck. MAGA, Trump, whatever the names you want to call it. These are the things that's going to be done if he's president. And you supporting that. Period. You need to, this thing is open for any MAGA anytime. I send this link out to 6 MAGAs tonight. None of them motherfuckers are even on this live. None of them. None of them. Because MAGAs know they are talking dumb shit. And at this point, all you black MAGAs know you at this point, you know you silly. And you know you don't have nothing to talk about. You don't have no ammo. That's why you don't come on this joint. This joint be open to MAGAs every night we come on here, bruh. They never show up because they have nothing. Black MAGAs is our problem from the beginning. We've been chasing black MAGAs since we started this joint 2 years ago. Y'all been our focus. Don't run. Come the fuck on here and plead your fucking case. Why you defending white supremacy? Why you defend that? Why you supporting that? Who gives a fuck about Trump? We talking about the bills and laws that be laid out for me, you, and our fucking kids for the future. He'll be dead. And I need to know why you support that. Why do you support making it harder for everything Martin Luther King done before? What is your why? Now, if you was a black MAGA running around talking about, not no black MAGA, but just a black motherfucker saying, you know what? I don't support none of these fools. I don't support him, he's a racist, and I don't support the other one, he's a racist. All right. Then I'm with you. I can let you slide with that. I can try to talk you into policies. Hey, this policy is, that's why Biden is better for black culture. We can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to act like a motherfucker is not racist, just so you can feel better about yourself supporting this dumbass fool, then that's your problem. That's your jackass problem. So let's get off the fact that all the jackass shit he do that will fuck the black culture up, Hispanic culture up, and poor people up. Let's forget about that for a minute. The dumbass fool don't know nothing. He about the dumbest person that run for president ever. And y'all like that. He don't know history. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. He jibber jabbering. You like that? The nigga making up stories when he talking. He lying. We talking lying 30 to 40 times within an hour every time he talk. You like that? You support that? What about that you support? Like at some point, you look dumb supporting this shit, bro. I ain't got to talk about he racist for a minute. Let's talk about how dumb and illiterate foolish he is. Today, he had a press conference. He said he was in a plane crash, almost a plane crash. That never happened. But that's okay with y'all. That lie is okay with black MAGAs, bro. Like just making up the fact, just make up you was in a plane crash. You almost like what? Then the person you lied and said that was in a plane with you was like, nigga, I was never in a plane with you. What are you talking about? Like, bruh, at some point, you supporting a blatant lying pig racist, like, what? Not even just he racist, he's just a liar. And you support that. Like I ask all y'all MAGAs all the time, bro. Like, what can be the worst person in the world for you then? At some point, your judgment now at some point has to be criticized. Like, it's your judgment now. It's not about Trump no more. It is like your mental state, your judgment now. Do we even want people like you voting? That you will actually support a motherfucker accused that been liable of rape, my guy. Rape. But that's okay with you. 34 counts of bribery. That's okay too. Like, what? What is the worst person then? He disrespect black women. That's okay with you. Like, what can be the worst person? A pig, a racist? Like, what is it then? What? Tell me, what is the worst person for you then? Like, what? What is left that Trump don't do that can make the worst person? You tell me, put Trump aside, and you tell me what is the worst person in the world, and you give me all the attributes to the worst person in the world for you. And all that shit will be Trump, and you support that. Why? Why? Do my research. Research what? What I need to research? That he's a fucking racist pig? How about this? Him and his father made sure that black people didn't rent in his apartments. Put a C on that shit to make sure that black motherfucker didn't come in, because that means colored. Is that racist or not? I don't know. You tell me. But you support this motherfucker. Why? Why? Do you need to look those facts up? Now you see what I'm saying? Like, what mental state are y'all in now? At some point, your judgment come in effect, bro. Like your judgment. What is your judgment at this? You don't have the right judgment to even fucking vote. As far as I'm concerned, you don't supposed to vote. You's about as ignorant as they get, bro. That's the kind of person you want to run the country. Do you have some kids? Do you even have a mother, a grandmother, an auntie, a sister? Do you have anything in this world? Like, I don't want to talk to MAGAs, bro. I got MAGAs on this joint. I got black MAGAs that walk around with their hats on but won't come on this podcast. Why? Why? Because you know I'm going to torch your motherfucking ass. Because your dumb ass don't have no fucking facts. Your dumb ass is supporting a racist pig. And when you come on here, you have nothing to say. We had a MAGA on here a couple of weeks ago. He literally don't know half the shit Trump say out his fucking dumb ass mouth. He don't even know what he says, but he support him. It's the jackassery shit I ever seen, bruh. Ever. In my life. I never seen so many disillusioned black people. Black men to be exact. Because black women are not even involved in this shit. Black women is going to take Kamala Harris over the top. But y'all jackasses, black men, not me, y'all fools that's falling behind a racist pig. You fools, at this point, don't even need to vote. Be honest with you. I don't want you to vote, right? Because you ain't got no fucking sense. You don't have enough sense to vote for a fucking president, my guy. Because you'll put a rapist in there with no hesitation. Why? Why? Trust me, bro. Matter of fact, let me send this link out. Put this link right in the chat. I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you talking about? You're not making sense. You MAGAs. I don't know if you MAGA or not. I don't give a fuck. If you support a redneck pig, that's good enough for me. I want you to bring all the MAGAs on the internet you can find that's black, bruh, and bring them on. Nobody want to engage with motherfuckers that don't give a fuck like me and my man that will go wherever you want to go with this shit. If it's in the alley, we already there. If you want to go in the gutter, we in there. If you want to go down in the motherfucking tunnels, I've been there too. You want to go down there? I'm going to go down there with you. It ain't no hollow here. We in the gutter. So you got me fucked up. Period. So I'm going to put this chat in the motherfucking link. I mean, the motherfucking joint. Y'all come the fuck up. Whatever y'all want to do. But my point again is, why support a racist pig that's incompetent? We had a motherfucking crisis. He bumbled and fumbled it, had us shutting shit down. We couldn't even go to school, work, nothing. You asked him about that yet, MAGAs? MAGA fools? Have y'all asked him about that yet? I'm gonna play this shit, this jackass. The dumbest motherfucker running for president I ever seen in my fucking life. And people actually support him. I mean, the dumbest motherfucker. I mean, he don't know nothing. He think a sane, when you put people in asylums, he thinks that's a sane asylum. That's why he keep bringing up motherfucking fucking movies. Because he a dumb fuck. He don't know nothing. He's stupid as shit. The niggas about as dumb as they get, bruh. He thinking asylums is insane asylums. He keep bringing up motherfucking the dumbass movie on that's a fucking fiction. He about as stupid as they get, bruh.
About the people. They know their names. They know everything about them. They know their middle name. They know their numbers. And as you know, the other side is trying. Look, for years I wondered, why are they allowing these people to come in at levels like this? It was incredible. And I said 2 reasons. They're either really stupid, and I don't believe they're stupid, because anybody that can cheat on elections like they cheat is not stupid. Or in the alternative, they have bad motives or they hate our country. And I used to think they hate our country. But lately I've seen where they're trying to sign these people up to vote. And they have to stop. They cannot let illegal immigrants vote in this upcoming election. All right, one more question. Go ahead, one more. Make it a good one, please. Right. We have so many ways of making money in this country. We're not going to affect our Social Security. We're not changing it. And I proved that over 4 years. And we're going to do it. It's very unfair to people. They spend their life and they're great citizens and they pay in. We're not going to charge tax to Social Security, the seniors. We're not going to do it. We're not going to charge. And also tax. I say the 2 things. We're going to have no tax on seniors, Social Security, and we're going to have no tax on tips. Very simple. And we are a country that has so many different ways to make money. We have under our feet more liquid gold, I call it oil and gas, than any country in the world, much more than Saudi Arabia, much more than Russia. We have so many different ways we can make money. We're not going to hurt our seniors with Social Security, and we're not going to charge them tax. Okay? We should not have sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities is a way of protecting criminals, and we should not have sanctuary cities. And if you go to California, and I know it well, I have property out there, great property. If you go to California and you ask the people of California, do they like the idea of sanctuary cities? They don't like it. They're tired of it. They're tired of crime. They're tired of what's happened to our country. Our country's become a crime-ridden mess, and we're going to stop it on November 5th. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
This nigga gotta be the dumbest
Thing
I've ever seen, bro.
else, and we're leading. We're leading. So I'm not complaining. I'm saying it's
Where's he leading at?
For a country with a constitution that we cherish. We cherish this constitution. To have done it this way is pretty severe, pretty horrible. You would have thought they would have gone out to a vote. They would have had a primary system. They would have done something, but to just take it away from him like he was a child. And he's a very angry man right now. I can tell you that. He's not happy with Obama, and he's not happy with Nancy Pelosi, crazy Nancy.
Why do you care, bro?
She's not happy with any of the people that told him that you've got to leave. He's very unhappy, very angry. And I think he also blames her. He's trying to put up a good face. But it's a very bad thing in terms of a country when you do that. I'm not a fan of his, as you probably have noticed. And he had a rough debate. But that doesn't mean that you just take it away like that. Or you go out to a vote. You do something. He had 14 million votes. She had no votes. She got no votes. And I think she's crashing. I think when people find out, and I think people are starting to find out what a bad job she did, what a bad job she did on the border. She's trying to say she had nothing to do with the border. She had everything. She was appointed to head the border. And then they said borders are, oh, she loved that name. She loved that name. But she never went there. She went to a location once along the border, but that was a location that you would love to go and have dinner with your husband or whoever. That was a location that was not part of the problem. That was not really going to the border. So essentially, she never went to the border. And if you listen to Tom Holman, if you listen to the great border people, Brandon Judd from Border Patrol, if you listen to Paul, I mean, so many different people. I speak to them all the time. And I did when I was president. We had the best border in the history of our country. Now we have the worst border in the history of the world. Millions of people coming in, and our country cannot sustain it. Our country is going down because of this, because of incompetent people. So I just look forward to these debates. I think it's very important that we have them. I hope she agrees to them September 4th, September 10th, September 25th. And I think they'll be very revealing. I think they'll be very revealing. Do you have any questions, please? I haven't recalibrated strategy at all. It's the same policies, open borders, weak on crime. I think she's worse than Biden because he got forced into the position. She was there long before. She destroyed San Francisco. She destroyed California as the AG. But as the DA, she destroyed San Francisco. Friend of mine, Bob Tisch, all know the Tisch family. He was in many cities with companies. He said the greatest city in the country is San Francisco. That was about 20 years ago. And he passed away a while ago, and he would be looking down and said, what happened? He thought it was the best city in the country. He had divisions there, lows. And he would be looking down in horror now when he sees she destroyed no cash bail, weak on crime. She's terrible. And yet they weaponized the system against me. They have me. I got so many lawyers. Now they want to delay cases. I won the big case in Florida. I won the big case. Nobody even wrote about it. The big case, the judge was a brilliant judge. And all they do is they play the ref with the judges. This judge was a fair but brilliant judge. And as you probably heard, the big documents case, I won it. Now, Biden lost it because he didn't have presidential immunity. He didn't have the Presidential Records Act. He lost it. But the special, I call it prosecutor, special counsel, special prosecutor to me, he appointed by him, appointed by Garland, he said the man's incompetent. He can't stand trial, but he can run for president. But we no longer have to worry about that because we have somebody that, in my opinion, is more incompetent. She couldn't pass her bar exam and lots of other things. And she should not be in a position because if she becomes president, our country is going to be a giant fail. It's going to fail.
Bruh, you could tell when he's lying when he started doing his hands extra like this. It's extra lying going on. Like, what are you talking about, bro? The country's gonna fail. You've been saying that shit for 10 years, bro. MAGAs ain't understand you've been lying yet. What is wrong with y'all MAGAs? The motherfucking link is right here. It's right there. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? You let me know. Come let me know how you fall around this ignorant fool. This nigga about ignorant they get, bro.
I seem to be doing very well with black males.
What the fuck is he talking about? He's an ignorant fool.
This is according to polls, as you know. It's possible that I won't do as well with black women, but I do seem to be doing very well with other segments, extremely well with Hispanic. Jewish voters way up. White males way up.
Oh, surprise. Surprise. White males way up. The fuck? Okay.
Males have gone through the roof. White males way up.
Fuck you thought? We expected white males to be way up. That's the problem.
No, I don't know. All we're doing is giving you the stats that you have. It could be that I'll be affected somewhat with black females where we're doing pretty well. And I think ultimately they'll like me better because I'm going to give them security, safety, and jobs. I'm going to give them a good economy. We have a very bad economy right now. We could literally be on the throes of a depression, not recession, a depression. And they can't have
another lie. Why lie? Why? Another thing is, why all y'all gotta lie? Why y'all can't debate facts? Why it have to be a lie? It has to be lying. Why? He don't turn all y'all into liars. This is crazy.
Have that. They can't have that. So I think I'm going to do well with everybody, especially when the facts are right. Yeah, please, in the back. Well, I don't know. I know Josh Shapiro. He's a terrible guy, and he's not very popular with anybody. I think that this election maybe is better than Josh Shapiro would have been. But I think other than Josh Shapiro, I think she had some good choices. But Josh Shapiro is not one of them. He's caused a lot of damage with a lot of people. And
this idiot do not know who, he don't even know who he talking about right now.
I don't think he would have been better. I think he would have been maybe the equivalent, maybe not as good. But they had some people that they were looking at that were good, far superior to her. They actually had a story where they had everybody, including, they had like 10 people that she was looking at and her. And they said she was the worst of all. In other words,
hey, bro. They nigga just be making up shit though, bro. Oh man. Creed, that link is right there, bro. It's taking you a long time. Come up here, Creed. I don't understand that. Let me know if the link working, Creed, so I can see you. You know? Tell me where the link at. Who do you think you talking to, bro? With a link. Let's get some facts together here. First of all, unemployment is at 4.3. The Dow is breaking records. So I don't know what he's talking about, bro. He gonna say if she come in, she gonna destroy shit. What is he talking about? Y'all need to start asking him what he's saying. It's gonna be the world going to end. How? What? Explain it. He just saying words. He just say shit. He like a bubble sticker. He walk around. He's an orange bubble sticker, bro. He's a straight orange bubble sticker. Just walk around saying the same dumbass shit every day. Lies at that.
she was the worst out of the 10 people and her. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'd like to do 3 debates. We think we should do 3 debates. We think Fox and ABC, and we also have CBS is going to do the vice presidential debate. So CBS will do vice presidential, and I have to tell you, J.D. Vance has really stepped up. He's doing a fantastic job. Say it. Oh, give me a break. Listen, I had 107,000 people in New Jersey. You didn't report it.
God.
I'm so glad you asked. What did she have yesterday? 2,000 people?
Oh,
if I ever had 2,000.
Wait. See, that's what I mean. I mean, where you at, bro? The link has been out here for a minute. Where are you at, Creed? So we can have this conversation, my guy. Like, this bitch ass nigga gonna say he had 102,000 people here. Really, bro? Like, why are you saying? Why? What is the? Why lie? What are we lying for? He's a fucking pig.
People, you'd say my campaign is finished. It's so dishonest, the press. And here's a great example. I had in Michigan recently 25,000 people, and 25,000 people we just couldn't get them in. We had in Harrisburg 25,000 people, and 20,000 people couldn't get in. We had so many, nobody ever mentions that. When she gets 1,500 people, and I saw it yesterday on ABC, which they said, oh, the crowd was so big. I have 10 times, 20 times, 30 times the crowd size. I know they never say the crowd was big. That's why I'm always saying, turn around the cameras. I'm so glad you asked that. I think it's so terrible when you say, well, she has 1,500 people, 1,000 people, and they talk about, oh, the enthusiasm. Let me tell you, we have the enthusiasm. The Republican Party, and me as a candidate, but the Republican Party has the enthusiasm because people want to see crime stopped. They want to see a country that's respected. Think of it. If I were president, you wouldn't have Russia and Ukraine, where it never happened. 0 chance. You wouldn't have had October 7th of Israel. You wouldn't have the horrible withdrawal. And I don't.
Oh, boy, What's up, Godfather, bro?
What's good? You hear me?
Yeah, you been hearing me going over this joint?
Man, that's what I've been hearing since he started. I watched the whole thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I know he said some dumbass shit on this joint regardless, but first of all, he said he had a bigger crowd than MLK. Like,
what? Soon as he brought Martin Luther King up in the speech, I was like to say, no, he didn't, but respect all black people.
Like, why would you say that, bro? It's the stupidest shit, man. Like I was talking before you came on. I'm just confused on the MAGAs, right? I mean, the black MAGAs, not MAGAs in general, right? I'm confused on what is that thing. Like, what would be the end for them? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever thought about what will stop them from, like, what is it? Like, what can it be? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so confused on what is the worst person in the world, right? Well, like, if you was to draw up the worst person to run for president, don't even think about Trump. Just start naming things you wouldn't want to be as your president. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's name 5 things that you definitely don't want to be as a president, right?
A criminal.
That's 1.
A sexist.
That's 2. Damn sure don't want no racist. A thief.
A thief.
And a liar. Like, everything you could think of as the worst person to run for president, he is actually it. And everybody, bruh, it's the hardest thing. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's me sometimes, bro, but it throws me off where I'm trying to my thing is trying to understand the black MAGAs. That's my thing. I understand some of them is like, to me, they faking, right? Like the ones on YouTube is faking. Because I think some of them really know the you know what I'm saying? But it gets them views. You know what I'm saying? It keeps them on YouTube or some shit. So those are most of them, right? Like if they switch and not MAGA no more, their whole YouTube channel done.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? So it'd be hard for them just to switch and say, but I already know some of them is not that dumb. Like, you're not that stupid. You see this nigga's a racist. You know what I'm saying? Even though you defend them and stuff, but you really not that dumb, though. But if you are, that's what the problem we have. If you that dumb and you don't think he a racist, that's a problem, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They just brainwash.
It's something that will beat you down to, he not a racist. I was on a joint on Twitter today with some MAGAs. They going in. They going in on Kamala. They don't even know her, but they going in on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they doing all of the shit that Trump say. And I'm telling you, I'm like, bro, y'all waited for him to give y'all talking points so y'all can hate her. Y'all didn't hate her at first. She was here the whole time. She was here the whole time that y'all was hating Biden. Y'all was not paying no attention to her. Y'all ain't give a fuck about her. None of y'all. Now all of a sudden, y'all hate her too. Y'all don't get this dumb shit. What about Hillary? Y'all forgot y'all how much y'all hate her?
Yeah.
This shit is so dumb.
Oh, he said that Hillary was smart. He said Hillary was smarter than Kamala Harris.
At this point, he just being so racist that of course he gonna say a white woman is way smarter than a black woman. You feel me? So he just on his racist. He really racist. And it's just sad, man. I don't know. It's just be sad to me how motherfuckers, I don't know. They notice it. But the people that just try to argue with you with this shit, like he not a racist or something, I don't get that. Like, if you're going to defend a racist. Don't try to make believe he not one. That's stupid.
Come up with some BS talking points that don't make sense.
Well, he actually said it 2 ways. First, he said it incorrectly, then he corrected himself. Do you agree with that, right? You know, if you watch him, he said it 2 ways. No. I mean, he said it 2 ways because he doesn't really know what he said. Why didn't he bring it up at the debate? You know, he had a chance for 90 minutes to bring it up at the debate. He could have talked about that at the debate, and he didn't do it. Everyone said, oh, he said this and he said that. He's just, you know, they give him something to read off. He read it very badly because he actually said it the opposite. Then he had to go back and correct himself. He said the opposite. He should have brought this up at the debate. If he had a problem, of course there'll be a peaceful transfer. And there was last time. And wait,
Did he say it was last time?
Last time, yes, he did. He did. He did say that.
He didn't say it was a piece of transfer last time. Like, what is he talking about?
He just went around the. He just went around the whole question. You know,
That was a lie. That was a lie.
There'll be a peaceful transfer. I just hope we're going to have honest elections. That's
Here we go. See, himself. You see what he did?
Repeating himself.
He just said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a peaceful transfer." I just hope it's honest. See, what are you doing? You double talking.
okay. What a stupid question this is.
What?
Because she hit him with a banging question, he couldn't reply. He had no
Because I'm
answer.
leading by a lot, and because I'm letting their convention go through, and I am campaigning a lot. I'm doing tremendous amount.
Hold up, break. Let's stop right there. First of all, what?
Yeah, she asked him, "Why aren't you on the campaign trail right now?" And that's why he said he had no answer to it. Says, "Why aren't you on the campaign?" Everybody's asking. His home party's asking him why he's not on the campaign trail because they don't have no campaign money. That's why he got. That's why he got JD going around stalking people. So because he could talk some. He could talk. Trump can't do that. He can't go to a battleground state and start talking because he's gonna start talking about that again. And then guess what? You're not saying nothing that's important to America.
Exactly.
You're just whining and crying as a 78-year-old man.
So he put email in your joint. My keyboards don't work. Put in a message. Drop your email.
We're at when the
months of taping here. We have commercials that are at a level I don't think that anybody's ever done before. Plus, in certain cases, I see many of you in the room where I'm speaking to you on phones. I'm speaking to radio. I'm speaking to television. Television's coming over here. Excuse me, what are we doing right now? She's not doing any news conference. You know why she's not doing it? Because she can't do a news conference. She doesn't know how to do a news conference. She's not smart enough to do a news conference. And I'm sorry, we need smart people to lead this country because our country's never been in this danger before, both economically and from an outside perspective. Russia doesn't respect us anymore. China doesn't respect us anymore. North Korea, Kim Jong-un liked me a lot. He doesn't like this group. We are in great danger. We're in great danger of being in World War III. That could happen. No, after their convention, yeah. And I'm going out. Actually, I'm going out to certain places to help certain senators get elected. Not even for me. I'm trying to help when I go out to Wyoming or when I go out to Montana, or I'm going to different places to help people. And I don't have to go there because I'm leading those states, as you know, by 35, 40, 50 points.
First of all,
I'm leading by record numbers. I'm going because
There's two things he fucking up here. The lady asked him point blank, right? Why are you not campaigning? Where are you? Right? And your allies saying you're not taking it serious. He said, what a dumbass question. First of all, this nigga has not left what's that shit he live at? What's that called? What the fuck is that? Oh, there. The joint in the Mar-a-Lago, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, Mar-a-Lago.
He haven't left the joint in a month. He haven't been anywhere. And everywhere he been on YouTube or interviews, it been in his living room.
Yeah.
Like, what are they talking about?
The Biden campaign, the Harris campaign said he's in a senior living home.
Creed,
I just logged in.
No, drop it in the comments. Drop in the comments. Drop your email in the comments. Man, I don't know. I'm so confused on watching this nigga. When I watch him talk, like if I was dropped out of space, right? And everybody was telling me it's a presidential race, I got to pick one of the two. And I just started listening to him. I'd be like, huh? Is he one of y'all, the smartest people y'all got here? The dumbest shit. Yeah. It be looking so crazy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It just, maybe it's me. I don't know. I just want once we get a mag on here, we gonna talk to
I
him.
want to help senators and congressmen get elected. Congressmen and women get elected. Yes, please. Yeah, go ahead. The upcoming what? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's the links. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the Elon Musk. So, yeah, sure. So Elon called me. As you know, he endorsed me full-throated. Great endorsement. I respect Elon a lot. He respects me. And not easy for him to endorse, to be honest with you. You know, it takes courage to endorse people. Many people have courage and many people don't. He does have courage. And Elon endorsed me, and he asked me whether or not I'd do a show on Monday, and I think it's going to be Monday night. And I believe he's the host of the show. So it'll be very interesting. A lot of people are talking about it. I look forward to it. That'll be done on Monday night. Well, you have a lot of misinformation spread about China, and you have a lot of misinformation spread about a lot of different places. I think I'm going to get along great with China. President Xi of China and I were very good friends. We met right here, right in that, except we had a beautiful sofa there, as opposed to what we have right now. Right now.
I don't be understand what this man be saying. I get lost because he goes from one conversation to another conversation to somewhere else.
Nah, it ain't that. It's just he don't know nothing, man. It's just so it's odd to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would expect people at least back somebody, at least this
competent.
I don't get it. Right there. Like I don't get it. I just this the odd.
He said he had to control the barrels of gas, the oil. It's dry now. How's it dry? When I left him at a pretty good level. They were trying to charge us $8, $9, $10 a barrel or something. Like what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. He just I just want Magus to explain to me what do you like about this clown again? Because I'm gonna put the racism aside. I just want to hear your argument about if I don't say he racist, right?
Yes.
What is
November 25th? And I think they'll be very revealing. I think they'll be very revealing. Do you have any questions, please? I haven't recalibrated strategy at all.
Now let's talk about that for a minute, right? All right. He was going against Biden, right? So his whole thing was for Biden. But he just said he's not changing his strategy at all. What do you mean? What are you talking about, bro? What?
He figured he could use the same strategy on Kamala Harris and Walz. Just a bash him, degrade him, and find a way to put doubts in there. But he was not going to talk about no policies, no procedures that he's going to put forth for the future. Like we're still not hearing that part. Like all we're hearing is this, that, and trying to degrade somebody. Where's your policies? What did you plan on doing? Since you already busted Project 2025, so now you really screwed.
Yeah,
no policies.
That's a. It's funny, bro. I like this shit because we get to see everything and like in time. Like we was watching Biden for a minute, right? And then we seen her come in, right? First thing we seen is how somebody can run a campaign way better than somebody else, right? Like she using the same people that Biden was using, but her campaign is way better than his. You can't deny that her ass is running a way better campaign than Biden. If she using the same people, either them motherfuckers need to be fired because they was bullshitting with Biden, or they more into it now. Either way, they need to be fired because they was not doing their talents the way they doing it now. They wasn't doing it.
Remember, she got some Obama people that her own people that came on board, and she took some Biden people. So she got a collective of people that's helping develop the ones that was lacking with Biden. She got a lot more experience on her side right now.
Exactly. Those people that's running Biden campaign if I come on every week and got complaining about what's the campaign doing, and I'm a nigga off, it's the stupidest shit. If I come off the streets and I see shit wrong with the campaign,
yeah, but the campaign was also,
huh?
Yeah, but the campaign didn't want to get involved with the court because that's what hurt. That's what hurt Biden the most when he was going through all his trials. When Trump was going through his trials, he kept saying that they're using it against me. They weaponized Biden, weaponizing it against me. So he couldn't use that in nothing. So he had to be gentle on how he communicates certain things, and plus a war going on. So it's kind of difficult.
I'm talking about executing this month. I'm starting to understand what Nancy Pelosi and them was talking about now. Like, it's the way you executing this joint. Like, she executing different. She framing the argument different first, where she is her prosecutor and he's a motherfucking whatever the fuck. And then it's freedom against motherfuckers want to go back, right? Biden wasn't saying that, right? He meant the same thing, but he wasn't saying that. You feel me? That's a different way to approach it. First, she did that.
Yeah.
She on all motherfucking media platforms now. She even on True Social. She even on Trump shit. So she on everything now. Biden was not even on Twitter. Now you see what I'm saying? She on TikTok, Twitter. She on True Social, whatever the fuck. That's Trump shit. She on that, leaving shit for Trump to see. Like, I like that. She making videos on Trump shit, so he going to matter, he gonna see that shit. That's why he up here talking about the crowd, because she putting out videos about the crowd. So
yeah,
she executing this whole thing better than Biden because she's doing it on all fronts: media, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The social media sites. She everywhere now. She doing it different, right? He could have been doing this. I don't know why they wasn't doing this shit the same way. Then
they don't have the money.
Then whenever Trump say something, rap it. Shit right there. She got something to say right there with him. You feel me?
Yeah. My thing is this about the I want to say something about the weapons at war phrase. I don't care. Once you get deployed, you carry the same weapon no matter where you go.
About to get that.
Okay. I've been in Iraq. I've been in Korea. But in Iraq, we all get our weapon and we have to carry it the whole time it's there. So when the sergeant major has to carry his weapons, the first sergeant has to carry their weapons, no matter where rank you are, you got to carry your weapon with you at all times. So even if you are supporting in our Operation Iraqi Freedom or whatever type of deployment that you're on, you are carrying a weapon. It doesn't matter how he phrased it. You're carrying a weapon the whole time you're there because you don't know what's about to happen. You don't know what's going to happen at any given time. So when he said the weapons that I carry in war should not be carried at home, right? Because at the same time, he still had to make sure his soldiers are trained every single day, every single time. We had to qualify twice a year. So
yeah, let's okay. Anybody don't know what you're talking about? Tim Walsh, right, was in the military for 24 years, and then Trump running mate, I think he was in the Marines for 4 years. And he's saying that I don't know what this means when he said main man is Valor. Something about Valor.
We trying to
see this army stuff that we don't even know what they talking about. Like he making a hit job on something that we don't even know what you. This is army stuff. To be honest with you, like what? Like
this their talking points for the veterans right now. They're trying to put their talking points in for the veterans and stuff like that. But this is not going to work. We all know how it is. Like once you have a weapon, and no matter what any deployment you go on, you're going to carry your weapon. If you're going to endure any type of hostile environment or kind of non-hostile, you're gonna have to carry a weapon because you don't know when you're gonna have to transfer to another location. You don't know if you're gonna get you're gonna get deployed to move to another place. You don't know what's gonna happen. So you're carrying a weapon. So the weapon that he had at the time at the war, when he was in the war, was
correct. But all right, so everybody understand the vice president for candidate for Trump is saying that he left. He left. I think he was in. Where he was in?
National Guard.
He left the National Guard right before they went to Iraq. That's what he accusing them of, right? And everything on the books is saying that he filed for everything way before the Iraq thing. But what kind of argument is that though in the end? Like,
it's no argument because it's like there's someone who did 24 years and someone who did 4 years. Someone
like,
who got up to the highest
24 years time, bro.
24, you do 24 years in National Guard. That's equivalent of 18 years in the military.
And some of that had to be some years. But for him to go 24 had to be years. He had to volunteer for more. Like he had to leave like 24.
Yeah, you just keep re-enlisting. All you do is keep re-enlisting. Everybody just keep constantly re-enlisting until they retire. Get to the retirement age.
Exactly. And again, after 24 years, what do we expect him to do now? He got to be in his 50s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's
what
how
is he asking to do now?
No, it's not that. He's trying to say that he
deserted for 9/11 for that war, Iraq War. How old was he at the time? What good was he going to be at that time? Even if he was to stay, what, an extra 5 more years? Why? 30 years in the service? Like, really? At some point, like, to me, all right, to make this understand so everybody can understand, he's trying to say man is duck the war, even though he was in the National Guard, right? And my point is, he's trying to make you not understand the bigger picture because he's trying to dissect it where if you got a gun in war or you don't have a gun in war and all that shit. When a normal person just look at a person that's in the army, they in the army, right? But when they start doing it, it's almost like swift boating, like they did Curry, where it make people engage like, all right, what's a Purple Heart? Oh, he didn't really get a Purple Heart? You know what I'm saying? It make people, this stuff works, be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It worked before in Curry because it made people that wasn't in the army, didn't know what a Purple Heart was. And then they were saying that he stole a Purple Heart and he don't supposed to have it. So you'll learn about a Purple Heart and learn that he don't supposed to have it at the same time. That was a good job. You feel me? Now, this is different where somebody just went 24 years. It's almost hard for somebody to say he ran for something after that. You feel me? Because during his 24 years, it wasn't no hard combat. So to me, once you sign up for it, you waiting for you in the round of combat. Whether you get sent there or not is not on you. You feel me?
But it doesn't matter because neither one of them was in a combat zone. Like, he was in the Marines for 4 years, but he was a communications. He wasn't in the actual combat zone. He wasn't out there on the front lines either. So that's what I mean. That's the thing. And I understand.
It's kind of funny, yeah. That's why I say it's hard to. That's my point. Like you can't really. That shit is hard to do because some people over there not directly in battle, but they here supporting. It's all types of shit.
Exactly. But my unit was their support. We were supporting. So we already knew our goal. We already knew our mission. So we went there. We took care of what we had to take care of, and we came home. But all that extra trying to degrade somebody's military service when both of y'all got out honorably, I don't understand it.
I don't get that either. But hey, these are things, shit like that. I don't know, bro. Like
that was Trump and them talking points. Because Trump, you see, notice Trump ain't say nothing. Because Trump can't say nothing. Because Trump dodged 4 drafts. So that's why he can't even talk on it. He can't even speak on it.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, they paid for him. So he had shin splints or some crap, so he wouldn't deploy. So he can't speak on it at all. So they sent the little JD Vance to go be a stalker and talk about his military experience. Like, for what? You're just dumb enough for doing that. You just degrade your own service member, and then everybody's gonna look at you like, oh, you're bad, buddy's gonna look at you like, what? This ain't how we doing the Marines, bro.
That's what I was saying. That's funny. I'm glad you brought it up. I want to know how that go with people that's in the army, that been in the army. Like, what does this sound like? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're doing.
Yeah, that's why they kind of like slowly backing it out because it's too many people. Even the man who's running, who don't like none of his policies in Minnesota, but he was in the army with him. And he was like, he got out the army because he realized it, because he wanted to run for office. He was saying he wanted to run for office when he retired. So he put his retirement paperwork in And then he was like, once you deploy, he said, I don't want to be the one that's trying to get out of deployment once I become in office. He said some people do both. Some people be in office and be in national guard. He said, I don't want to like my position in office is what's getting me out of going to war. I'd rather just go ahead and just retire.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He did 24 years, so why not? Pass the unit on to somebody else. He can go and move up. It's like a promotion. You did your job down here, so you get promoted. That's how it's supposed to be promoted.
That's why I say it's just hard to. I don't know how does that attack, but some of that shit work. You never know. I don't know.
They try to talk to me. They try to talk to veterans that's in that area down there and that heart area. They try to their fan base, but it don't work with everybody else because everybody else is smarter than that.
Especially in Michigan.
Yeah, smarter than that. Every military person in the world know if they put Trump back in office that they're gonna have a problem. It's gonna be a serious
That's why I say, man. Like that's why I want. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. Why you can't use this link? I'm lost. You used this link when you came in, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the problem is. But before we get out here, I just want like
some letters.
I want like Creed and people that come on our joint. I want everybody to come on this joint, man. Like if you're a MAG or Black MAG, I want like me, Godfather, and No More Sober. We want to have a conversation. Be honest, we want to have this dialogue with y'all because we feel like this is a real important time in our life. And if y'all are somebody that's not actually brainwashed with you in the coat, if you're actually a person that can have a conversation, that's who we want to talk to. You feel me? Even though you're a MAGA, you might say you're a MAGA, but you're a person that understands logic. You understand what I'm saying? Like if some MAGAs is just saying they don't even want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Just facts or nothing. It's just nothing.
Yes, talking points.
Yeah, it's silly.
They talk about they don't heard. They don't know nothing about. They don't research nothing.
Exactly.
Heard.
Exactly. So we want to have that comment. We had Mac on before. We had a conversation with him before. A couple of times he came on here. So we just want to have many. That ain't have to be MAGAs. You gotta be Black people that don't want to vote for Democrats or some shit. We want to talk to you too. We just want to have that whole dialogue with anybody out there joint, man, because we feel like this is a real important time in our history, bro. Whether y'all looked at the data or looked at the information or not to know how serious this is, and you're just going off just you like Trump or whatever the fuck. But sooner or later, you have to get into issues and look at the data and find out who doing what, bro, before you make that crucial decision, because the next 3 to 4 years will be so crazy if he will be president, and it will be directly into Black lives, Black families. So you won't avoid nothing he do for those next 2-3 years. It's gonna hit you directly, bro. And all y'all, yeah.
Like he said, we're not gonna be able to vote no more. So this means that's gonna be it for the rest of his life.
Could you stand there beside him as a Black man after he done took all the rights from Black women and the motherfucking Black men? Then do you stand up beside him then? Like, I don't know. What is y'all thought process? That's why we want y'all on this so bad. I mean, want to talk to them so bad, bro. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all motherfuckers? But appreciate everybody, man, tuning in for show. Sorry, let them know about your podcast and shit. Let them know how to catch that joint and all that good shit.
RSA Real Talk, DMV Social Talk. Every other Thursday. We just had an episode last night. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, or you can check it out on the Facebook page. But it's every other Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
For sure. Y'all know we be here Tuesday, Friday nights live for show. You know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate you, Creed, for tuning in tonight for show. You know what I'm saying? Next time you I don't know. I don't know. Just send me your email to my email, I guess. Look on the Hoodview Politics Gmail. Just send me your email. Let's send that joint to you next time directly to you or something. I don't know. You said it ain't working, so. But therefore, we get you on this joint. You plead your case, and you know what I'm saying? We want to talk facts. We want to have a conversation, though. We want dialogue. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be on this with talking points. We want to talk. We want deep in the details. So if you're coming with Trump lies, they're not gonna work. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. they gonna be useless. So we're gonna break things down so you can understand. We can understand where you come from. We can understand why we support Democrats. We both will leave this table understanding each other. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That. And like he said, check out this joint for sure. And we back here Tuesday. You know, number one soul brother. We definitely back here for sure. You know what I'm saying, dog? I appreciate you a whole lot, my man. Creed, you know we appreciate you a whole lot for sure. You know what I'm saying? Whether you come on the live stream or not, you know what I'm saying? But we know y'all, we appreciate y'all. We're gonna make sure you get on next time. You know, just send me your email, Hoodviewpolitics Gmail. That's anybody. Hoodviewpolitics Gmail, man. Send your Gmail there. We're gonna start putting the link up in it. I think it's a way you're supposed to put this link up in here where they can link straight on. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll figure that out, I guess. I don't know. So next time y'all can just come straight on, I guess. I'll put the link right on here some kind of way, you know. But other than that, Creed, we gonna definitely get you on. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you on. We appreciate everybody who want to come on this joint and have that dialogue for sure. This is just the black man's dialogue for all our issues and culture, our culture issues for sure, man. I just want to have that conversation. That's all we want to do, you know. But next time, Tuesday for sure, live. We'll be here. I think I might be here before Tuesday, so check us out. I might be in live before then to go over a few things before next week. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like the debate coming up. And we'll go over a few things about that debate, and I want to go about the debate about the vice presidents too before that happened. But so I might be back Sunday. Sunday I might be back. So, but none of that, nothing less than that. Tuesdays and Fridays for sure. You know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Shouts out to my man Creed for
Talking
sure.
about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.